Love Don't Be Shy is without a doubt one of by Kilian's most famous fragrances. So when they released the new version of it, Love Don't Be Shy Extreme, you guys know I had to pick this up and I have already reviewed this on my channel. So I'll definitely link that so you can see it. But in today's video, we are going to be comparing the two fragrances. And at the end, I'll tell you if you should buy this one, that one, or both. I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos about fragrance, beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're into, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I'm thinking that this video will be the start of a new series here on my channel called This, That, or Both. In this series, I will talk about two fragrances, and then at the end, I will tell you if you should get one, the other, or both of them. So please let me know down below if you like this idea and if I should actually make this a series on my channel. I'm thinking I will, but I definitely want to hear your input. So the two fragrances we're going to be talking about today are the original Love Don't Be Shy and the newest flanker to come out, Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. So I decided to compare these two fragrances because obviously this is a flanker of this one. And so they are going to be similar, but there are definitely some differences here. So first, let's compare the packaging of the two fragrances. So obviously the bottles are very similar. The original Love that I have is black, and of course it has this beautiful like carving or artwork on the sides. Absolutely beautiful silver plate here. Now they no longer release it in this style packaging. It now is in a white bottle, very similar to this one. So I'll go ahead and show you the Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. Bottle is the same, but it's a different color and the artwork is different on the side. But overall, they are pretty much the same. Personally, if I had to pick which one I like better, I think I like the white packaging better just because it looks more feminine in my opinion. But I love both and I think they're very high quality. The bottles feel nice and heavy. Now, I will say when I purchased this fragrance, that was when Kilian was using like their little coffins. I didn't bring mine downstairs, so forgive me, but they came in like a little coffin box. So I have a box to go along with this that has like a key and all, but honestly, I like that, but I don't use it at all. So essentially the packaging is the same on this, just a difference in color. All right, so let's talk about how they smell. So Love Don't Be Shy is absolutely beautiful. It is a fragrance that stole my heart when I first smelled it. This was definitely love at first sniff for me. I get a lot of neroli or orange blossom mixed with marshmallow. That is like the perfect description of this fragrance for me. So it is sweet. It is definitely like gourmand. And it is pretty potent. It is a very like bold scent. It's not a lightly done floral gourmand. This is like, you will, if you smell this, it kind of can punch you in the face, but in a good way. So that's the original Love. With Love Don't Be Shy Extreme, it is very similar. So I definitely get the orange blossom and the marshmallow. However, this one has an additional like rose note to it. And the rose makes it feel less gourmand to me. So this one definitely smells lighter. And it's not as heavy and sugary as the original. So let's talk about longevity and projection. I always like to combine these two sections because I feel like they go hand in hand. So I will say for longevity, I get very similar longevity out of these two fragrances. For me, both fragrances last around 6 to 7 hours. I do spray my skin and my clothes with both. And on my clothes, of course, it lasts longer, but on my actual skin, I get about 6 to 7 hours of longevity. Now, I do find a difference in projection for these scents. For me, the original is like a stronger, heavier scent. Overall, it's very sugary, like I said, and it's very like potent. However, for me, I've never had like beast mode projection from this fragrance. To me, this fragrance projects probably about, I would say about 4 feet from you. So somebody standing like in the same room with you may smell it on you, but they're not gonna smell you as soon as you walk in the door unless you overspray it. For me, this feels like a date night type scent because even though it is strong and potent, it's not like knock you out strong, if that makes sense. So I don't think it would offend anybody that you are around. Now, when it comes to the Love Don't Be Shy Extreme, like I said earlier, this is kind of a lighter fragrance. The floral notes in this kind of stick out more. And with that, I actually think it projects farther than the original. So even though the original is more potent, I feel like others can smell it a little bit further away, and it kind of like dances off your skin, especially in the warmer weather. So to wrap all of that up, longevity is pretty much the same. Projection is a little bit different, but neither one of these are ones when you walk in a room that everybody is gonna smell you. But in my opinion, the extreme one does project a little bit more than the original. So price, you would think that these fragrances would cost the same, right? But they do not. The original Love retails currently for $240, whereas the Love Extreme retails for $275. So you can see the Love Extreme is more expensive. Now, I know Kilian didn't ask me, but I personally feel like Love Extreme should have been the same price as the original Love, or if it was more, maybe just a little bit more, like say $5 more, like this for $240 and this for $245. I mean, either way, we know these prices are ridiculous. But I just feel like this is a bit of an upcharge on the extreme version. And I say that because, as I kind of described earlier, this doesn't really smell extreme to me. It's not like this is extremely long lasting compared to this one. It's not like this is extremely potent compared to this one. Projection, yes, I do get a little bit more projection out of this, but that's pretty much it. So now if this fragrance would have lasted say 10-12 hours, which is not really a requirement for me, but let's say that this one lasted 10-12 hours, whereas this one only lasted 6 hours, then I would definitely say it would be worth the price increase. But since they last about the same on me, I don't really see why the price increase on this one. So finally, should you get this one, that one, or both? Now, obviously, I have both in my collection, and in this case, I love both of them. I am glad to have both of them. So for me, it's a both. However, if you are the average person watching this video and you don't need two fragrances that smell almost the same, especially for this type of money, then I would say go for this one. Go for the original Love. I happen to love the original Love. I think this scent is perfect as is. I don't really see the need for this new one, although I do love the new one. If I had to pick one and one only, I would still go with the original Love. I will be keeping both because I like to wear Love Extreme when it's hotter. I feel like this one is more daytime appropriate. And because Love in general is one of my favorite fragrances, I can justify having both. But if I were only going to pick one, it would definitely be the original Love. So if you smell both of these fragrances, leave down below in the comments which one you would prefer, or if you think there's a need for both in your collection. Also, let me know if you think this is a series that I should continue. If I left anything out about the fragrances, definitely leave me a question down below and I'll be sure to answer that when I get a chance. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more videos in this series, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that now. And make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I enjoyed making it and I will see you in my next one. Bye.